It's my professional stuff.
So now the only thing that you do is working on features. Huh?
Yeah. Now I'm about to release an album. My features. Yeah, I won't release much for my features because I don't want to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I'll release an album very soon. And the strategy album, I just want to do something that Zan and I had before. Something.
But is it still gonna be Afropop or you?
Yeah, let's get. When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Yes, for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot, better show me what you got. Red beam, headshots, you better give me what you. Yeah, let's get. When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Yes, for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot.
Welcome to another smashing episode of Podcast with Soul. My name is Soul, and on today's episode, we're gonna be having a very special guest. He goes by the name of Ciar Diko. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me in Fetsu. Well, my name is Ciar Diko. Many people know me as Unolali. I'm an Afro soul singer. I'm a public figure. You can name them. So, Gilanes, because of my music,
yeah, we're going to be talking about your music. Can we just go back a bit on how Ciar Kulelepi and you from Eastern Cape coming to Joburg?
Okay. Ndikhulele eMvalweni, it's a rural area under Mount Elif. So ndikhulele phaya almost into ezininzi ndizifundele khona, isikolo ndizifundele khona, nokucula ndikufundele khona. Because I started music when I was 10 years old. I think so. I started singing when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Sunday school. Then I would sing even if I'm at home and make noise. So mama like, mama supportive all the time. So she was like, hi man, Ciar, can you try something with your recorder, Kokstead? So Kokstead is another town. Kodwa town engcono than town engiyakuyo. So ixesha elinintsi sisebenzayo.
But it's close by. It's
very close, yeah. So saya lapha masifika umama organizing a session. There was this other guy called Lwandis. Yeah, I started to sing it. I started to record my first song at Lwandis.
Okay.
So my mom paid for the song, started recording ngoma, and now I was like, hey, I'm a musician. And then leso sikhathi leso Besendina 14, yeah, I think I was 14.
So you went professional when you were 14. You actually went to the studio when you were 14, professional studio.
Yeah, I had friends who listened to music by that time. So Skale sonke, Skale is into like a crew.
Okay.
But then this man, no, I'm different. These people are rappers. When I used to rap now, I'm like, no, man, I'm a singer. I just like soulful music. I decided, okay, let me try to do my stuff on the side while I'm still under a crew, but let me try to do my stuff. Then I started to record some few songs. I recorded another recorder, and I came to a decision about, okay, now let me go to Jozi, where I can make like professional stuff. We went to Jozi. I was with Dazet. I was coming to Jozi for the second time. Okay. So I came with Dazet and Skinny. So imagine ngekuza from emakhaya siza Gauteng and sithe mxase goli siza emnganeni womngani wethu umuntu esingamazi. Mase sifike Joburg brother stuck lapha. Stuck manje sesisola ukuthi umusic hotel lo sicela so stuck apha bra. And I'm like ngesaba ukufonela endlini because uma usemakhaya and ubaba uhlala la eJozi. Basi namfonela ubaba uzokuzibona uzokwenza. Because it's not about school. Yabo. Send up a silokhuza siyabona ama cousins wami. Masifike cousin yami welcome. That's when my granny athi come stay in my house. Mina ngihlala there. Just sort yourself. Masifika abantu bami sihlale khona and we thought we were going to make it by that time. I sihlale laphana trying to drop ama singles to ama recording labels ngapha nangapha, and it was hard for the fact that into endibone xa ufika eGoli abantu bathanda ukunceda just because they don't know you or they know ukuthi ubuya Eastern Cape, and baba shaky because they know, but most of Afro soul or Afro pop artists that are Eastern Cape, they always shine first.
Which is true, yeah. That is a fact, actually. That's a fact, yeah.
So after that, I did luck because I had to move to my daddy's house. That's when I started to meet some professional producers. I've released professional music. And I released some music on online on Spotify. Started to get some gigs. Yeah, that's how I started my music.
That's how the music journey started. But like when you were starting, did you know what was a figure like you'll be your music was gonna be this big, or it was just a thing with him? I'm just doing music because I love music.
No, I had dreams about myself. Like I think I knew it. I will perform on my bigger stages.
Yeah.
But it was just a matter of time, a matter of knowing ukuthi ngizoba lapha ngesiphi isikhathi. But I knew ukuthi I'm going to be popular and I'm going to be on radio. I'm going to be everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, I also want to thank Umama Wam because she played a very, very, very huge part.
It's rare to actually find a supportive parent, especially when it comes to the career and all that. Because mostly they will tell you, why don't you do doctorate? Why don't you be a doctor? Be all those type of things. But shout out to your mom. Shout out to your mom to actually pushing you on.
Yeah, right.
And actually, but like, how was it, man? How was the setup in you moving to Joburg? Like, wasn't it different? You moving to a new environment.
Yes. It
Like,
was.
how did you settle in? Like,
because it was more like from the style and type of people that you chill with.
yeah.
Mawufika la, you meet abantu aba different, people from other countries. Lapha emakhaya sinamaXhosa sikhule sonke.
It's one
And
language.
awufika and emakhaya ukuza kwami ndize at least I had group of people bebendazi benisupport.
Oh yeah.
Like a high school benikuyo. Suke nje seniphaphela ongekho umuntu angandazi kule school. So moving to endaweni la ungaziwa umuntu, you have to start afresh, convincing people and to prove a point which yeah, you are good. It wasn't that easy because I had to beg people which band record, and that time I wasn't even working. It was difficult.
And they always have that thing who's an eye, like there's always a catch.
But my voice, my voice indenzele just by brother. Because I ended up not paying at all the studio because the guys that I was working with, they still believe in me even now. They believe in my voice kakhulu, bro. And now I'm like, but I'm available at all time. I am available. Because that's the most important thing. Because abantu ba-treated, bakubonisa value onayo. You need to show a value kubokuqala. Whenever they call you, be available. Especially if it's for your career, bro. Be always available. So because whenever they need me, I'm available. So now when I need them, they need to give me favor again with Babe available.
I believe.
Yeah.
I was actually listening to one of your songs titled Nguwe. What motivates you? What's the inspiration?
That song, Nguwe, I think
it's actually one of my favorite songs.
My first or my second professional song. Yeah. Lengoma, I was in love and figure gold and he has no figure you meet someone. So I was in love, but the most important thing, I write about my story. I feel like I need to be true to myself, and in order for my music to portray the true story, I need to tell the true story in myself, because music, oh wow, it's a story to someone else. So on that song, I was just talking about what was happening in my relationship at that time. It was nice. So that time, and I also want to thank Abantu Abebe surrounding because I will get a lot of songs from them.
Okay.
Whenever I meet someone and whenever I experience something, I feel like, let me write about it. And when I get to the studio, I'm like, bruh, I have a story. Can you make a beat? I'm just difficult at the studio. That's the problem about me.
So you say that your studio sessions are always difficult?
I'm the one who's difficult to make producers. In terms of, I come with a story, because most of artists, it become easy because by a studio, but face a connect beat, that's when they start to create a story. So now I come with my story, so the beat need to follow my story. So that's the thing.
Jeez, man. But like, so, like your music is only based on what your experience, your life experiences.
Yes. unless if I'm featuring someone else or I'm featured. Then I'm telling okay, their stories. Okay, I should write about this or this. Then we have tried to relate on this.
Which is a pretty dope thing, man. Because that's actually one of my favorite songs from him.
Thank you, man.
Been listening to that song, like what motivated him to write such songs, you know.
Thank you, bro.
So since you this side, have you ever been a side artist?
Yeah. Plus or minus 3 years.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
But how was it being under a label?
I hate talking about it because I feel like it's more like I was scaring other artists about desperate for my recording.
But
for me, it wasn't.
You're not scaring them. You're actually giving them an eye opener. Which okay, we need to so. Yeah, we need to so and to so. Which they need to know.
For me, it was a great experience. I don't wanna lie. It was a good experience because I felt like I had to go through everything and do that. Because it was funny because I didn't go into a city or something. I was hosting an event. I've been working with Kacheni again. So hosting an event and I'm like, Kacheni, bruh, I need you to be the MC for this event. And I don't have a budget, but I need it to be a big event.
Yes.
Then Kacheni said, bruh, I'm working with people. There's some people that I'm working with who can come and shoot the event. Yeah, bro. Okay, it's fine. You can invite them, bruh. Then I invited. Event it was big. It was my first event like yours, and it was big. It was proper, bruh. And I'm invited generous friends of mine.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed, those guys. But this guy can host something like this. The following day, we received a call from them. But okay, see, can you come to our offices, bruh? I'm serious. I'm busy. I opened my phone. And man, I don't have money to come there. But because
And they were very serious.
yeah, the offices. I was so convinced. Okay, this is a recording label. One office, one studio. Yo, I was ready to sign. And things that they've promised me, bro, like they have promised everything that an artist
wish for.
Yes. So I feel Nandi 1 month, 2 months down the line, Nandi playing my songs for their celebrity friends. Promising to get me features and that and that and that. So before deciding, the end I tell them just about okay, with renting you in, this is a good life. So why not decide? You decide by let me just sign. Then after 3 months, they decided because guys, I won't be able to continue.
And focus on the career.
After this, I don't connect. Wow, see ya. Then I 1 month at home in my father's place. Then the following month I'm land, but you need to move out, of course. Now come and stay here and back. We are very promising in already.
Yeah.
So I had to stay with their family, with my manager's family. It was nice. I didn't even question them with my producer, blah blah blah. It was nice and it was a very good experience for me because I met many people and I've ground, whereby I can call someone who's in the same industry. I'm going through this. Can you advise? But the thing in when it comes to releasing music, and when it comes to studio time and that, I will struggle to get my producers because now if I'm producer for free, when I'm signed, they have to pay you.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
because they are going to own the sponsor. So we had issues on Jalo. And then we are born now it's more like they recruit you by family, it's not more about my music. And now when I wanna do my things, they disagree. If I wanna Go see my friends. The course might become an issue. Shouldn't go outside now. I didn't know, guys. I can't give you life.
So with even in this interview, it wasn't gonna happen.
Hey.
They were gonna be like, "How you happy?"
I've rejected many people at that time, and that recording label there, I feel like, hey, I'm wasting this card, because I had proper offers.
Yeah,
which is declining. Proper, bruh. That's declining because those people, bruh, they will just lie, and you believe.
Yeah, that's what most record labels do.
Because especially when you come from a background, yes, Makaya. So and when you see those big houses with Uvuga every day, body pool, and it's nice. You've got a bar engine, everything's popping. You feel like my dreams are coming true. I know they were just wasting my time. And when I have to go back home, and now I have to, I felt like I was now working for a recording label, because now I'm doing my duties and like a company as associated. So now whenever they have to wake up in the morning, and do those things. Then I was like, I'd rather go home and sit down for 2 years, because then save 5 years for them. I went home
on their contract.
Yeah. I went home and Bonavele, I knew because there were some people who were close with the management. This nigga training, they're gonna do this. And by that time, in Cholama offer like from TV, Basia, come, blah blah blah, do this. It was hard for me to accept those offers because I know all those songs are from the recording label. And I don't wanna spoil Ingoma Zaman this is recorded before the recording label. So I had to wait up until
the contract is finished.
Right, yeah. For me, I regretted getting designing a contract. I've wasted a lot of my time. I went through depression. Like a lot of stuff. A lot of bad things that I don't even want to talk about happened to me through recording label. So I would advise some of my artists, if you feel like signing a deal with a recording label, just get a lawyer.
So I threw the contract.
Yeah, and a lawyer, make sure that, because they can also arrange a lawyer for you, a recording label.
Lie, man.
They can do, those people, bro.
Jeez, man. Most when they organize somebody, it's more like them organizing their friend. And their friend is going to be like, this contract is fine, you can sign it.
And most of their contracts, they favor a recording label more than
the artist.
No,
that's too much, man.
And it was funny, percentage, it was really funny, bro. I would get events, and these people, they promise to which they will be paying monthly. And when I'm there,
so more like a salary.
We're finishing second year, they are not paying monthly, they are not doing anything about promising. I'm getting gigs. People are approaching me side by side. See, can you come perform? We've got budget here, 5K, we've got budget here, this. So when you present that to them, no, your brand is too big, you can't be doing that. I'm like, on my account, I don't even have 500 rand. So
and you're supposed to take those gigs in order for you to have more money.
Bruh, like if you won't allow me to go perform, how am I going to make money? Because you're not giving me money. Whenever I want something, you feel like you should be the one who's buying me that thing. I've got my personal stuff, I've got things that I need privately. So how can I buy those things? How can I take my girlfriend out? All the time I should tell you which I need to take my girlfriend out. And you're gonna be driving us with my girlfriend and make sure that you're watching us. No, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's too much, man. That's too much. But I think a lot of upcoming artists, they need this type of people like you to actually tell them what's going on the other side. Because a lot of them, they don't really understand what's happening on the other side. They think you just get a contract, you sign, and everything is glamour.
Yeah.
Not knowing the other side of it, the dark side of it.
Yeah, and I think you are very lucky if I'll blow up under recording label. Because once you blow up under recording label, you are dead.
So they're gonna own the music forever.
Now I'm so happy that the time I touched the decision, I'm stopping this, I'm going back home. It's the time exactly that I saw what I'm blowing up now.
Yeah.
Now I'm on TV, I'm on radio, everything is happening. But inside here, I'm not happy. I can't be pretending on TV.
Yeah,
I'd rather go start afresh and be myself.
But like when you left the record label, didn't they have like issues that the fact that you want to leave and
Yeah, they had some issues, bro. Obvious. That's obvious. They didn't like the fact that I was leaving, and I was the only artist. And for that time, I think me personally, I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to let me give them some time, because at that time I was living there. The guy who was managing me, he was almost like he was alone that time. I understood which now maybe I left him wrong, because at the same time I wasn't treating him like a manager. I took him like, mate, this one is my dad. And even things that was promised we contract, I wouldn't even think about them, because
you guys had that kind of relationship?
Yeah. So sometimes I feel like there's a favor for my music career, but as umuntu, I don't feel like as a umuntu.
So now the very same time when you were leaving the label, he also like keep, because
he's the one who's owning the label and he's the one who's managing.
You know, it's always problems with the bosses. The bosses are the record label owner, the manager. Always.
And ubhizi lo muntu, I felt like lo muntu une career yakhe, usinami ngine career yami, and at the same time kumele ukuthi abheke career yakhe, and he's running a business, but still he wanna be the one who's in charge, because we tried to hire people to manage me, but problems start when they have to get paid, you know.
Also, he actually didn't want to pay people.
That's the main problem.
So now of the record label.
That's the main, and I don't know, maybe he wasn't feeling comfortable to pay before work, because most of people in the entertainment industry, especially when they want to give them the upfront, because the honest truth that we don't talk about, most of things that we get, most of platforms that we get, we pay for those platforms. And in our days, many people are paying in different ways. Maybe it might be a trade exchange, or maybe you know someone there, or you sleep with someone.
It's hectic, man. It's hectic, man. Because it seems like now the entertainment industry in South Africa, it's no longer about talent. It's all about who you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And which is it's really holding it back a lot of people. So when you went back home, so you took a gap in the music.
Yeah, I didn't release music. If you've noticed, I didn't release music for a long time. But the nice thing is that even though you touch a break from music, I didn't want my fans to actually see that, because on social media and everywhere I'm available, and I was taking bookings. I'm still taking bookings even now. Because I've been recording silently.
So you're performing which songs? The songs that you recorded while you were at the record label?
Before the record label.
Oh, before the record label.
Yeah.
So what happened to the music that you recorded during the record label? It's there.
I can't use. I have some of those songs,
but you can't use them.
I can't use just for myself, to save time and peace. I just need to do it like that.
Jeez,
no one knows, because like they might people change, but bangakhula somehow, or nangakhula somehow in the future, seven the song, and that's when we can release those songs. But for now, I feel like I've got enough work.
So you're saying that everything that you recorded there, it's not released?
It's not. We released one song, but I had to take it down.
On the platforms, on your the streaming services?
Yeah, I had to take it down.
Because I saw you have an album titled Life Goes On, it?
I have Kwanele. Now that album, I took it a long time ago. The album, I trend it's Kwanele. Yeah, that album, I keep it. Release the time because I'm going to recording label. So even the time when we recording label, I was pushing my own work.
Okay.
By that time, yeah. So I'll say, if these guys cannot release the songs and they're waiting for people or for some sponsors or whatever it is, I'm busy releasing my work. Because one thing I've made sure I'm managing my social media. So
you never had somebody was managing the social media?
I didn't want to have anyone, because I know the moment Benting Yabashia, I was going to leave all those pages to me.
And we're starting a page from afresh and explaining that, this is Ciar, this is me, I'm back. That's another thing.
It's confusing people, bro. You know, there are people, bro, who've been there. Like, especially, Many people about such a serious TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's why you get loyal followers there, loyal people. Now I've got people who've been supporting me like from 2018 and they're still there today. And the same way we were supportive now those years,
Yeah.
was supportive now. So imagine you're closing a page, you're leaving those people, you're starting something new. So it won't be easy for them now to fall for that. Because in most recording labels, what they do, if we share recording label and bazothatha pages work, still they own your music.
Yeah.
So normally they will post
Your music.
on that page.
Yeah, reposting your music.
So abanye abantu confused by it's your page because you're posting about your music and they're posting your videos. So when you're creating something else, of which abanye abantu they won't even believe that that's you.
Yeah, which just makes a lot of sense because it's going to be difficult to actually branding different while they're busy posting. But like after that, you've never released any songs after the whole.
I've released Vulindlela. Then Vulindlela I was working with I have a problem with names. I was working with this other guy called Mr. Levone. He's been there for me in terms of distribution and all that. Cause he made sure that I get some connections with Vodacom and MTN.
Yeah.
So my music started to be on MTN and Vodacom websites as well as caller tones. And Leon Tuenza okay, you see, and I was going through a lot. Because he was there. The time I was going through depression, he made sure that he pushes my music, getting me ready to interviews. Yeah, what? Because the other thing, the icebreaker, when I'm going through a lot as an artist, I forget to yes, and but I have a brand.
Yeah.
So if I'm going through a lot, I don't have to lose my brand if I'm losing myself. So I can go through a lot inside, but when I go out, go face people, but I am an artist still. I will deal with my depression whenever I go back home.
Like issues and other things when you're back home. Which is it's always like that. It's always been like that. You, as a brand, once you get out more extra thing, you have to show face. Okay, I'm here. I'm gonna do this. So, because I saw what was the motivation behind that song, Vulindlela?
It was.
Was it you saying that I'm back, like I'm back?
Yeah, Vulindlela. It was more like I went after moving from Randburg. I had this thing of I just go like far away from my place.
Okay.
Then I sit, I chill there, I write a song. So I went to this other place, I forgot the name, but just after Honeydew. And I'm just watching Indlela, I'm like, okay, this is a song. Okay, Indlela is all about the story of music video, because we also have a music video.
Yeah, I saw the video also.
It's about,
and it's telling a story.
Yeah, it's about me going through Israto and seeing the and I want to make it, there are things that are disturbing me, but still I want to make it, so I'm like, because this is my time. Yeah, that's how that's came.
And it's your time.
Yeah,
it's definitely your time,
bro.
Like definitely your time. So after Vulindlela, you dropped another single. You never dropped any single, or it was just the old music that you kept.
I keep on pushing new music,
and
but I have songs. With Tazet.
Okay.
So Tazet, whenever he's releasing an album or big EP, which doesn't feature on two or one song. So I also think that way even push abantu about this year. I'm about now to, because I wanted to set the time to make sure that this 5 years is clean, don't control the eternity because I just need peace.
Yeah.
Then now this is where I'm going to release my professional stuff.
So now the only thing that you do is working on features.
Yeah. Now I'm about to release an album. I'm a features. Yeah, I won't release much of my features because I don't want to be everywhere. Yeah. I'll release an album very soon. And the strategy album, I just want to do something that Zang and I had before. Something.
But is it still gonna be Afropop or
it's Afropop, bruh. There's no way it's Afropop.
But tell me about the whole thing of you having like very going into piano because there's a couple of piano features that you have. And I was so surprised. I'm like, hey, okay,
it's more like being a vocalist. I can sing, like I can do any type of music, any genre. So for me, it was more like, even on my piano, if you can listen to one of my piano songs, I'm still myself. I sing the same way I sing my Afropop music. But for me, it was more like, come on, I'm an influencer. I can't allow age to go to age, even when it comes to music.
Because a lot of people, they let age define them. Like, piano is for kids.
You see, and they will never understand what everyone is growing. Everyone is growing. And the moment bekhula nababantu, okhula nabo bekfollow, babhore social media, babhore ngama-party, badecide ukuset shutdown. Usele nalaba bantu uzobhora ingane manje ngalo music wakho. So you need to at least manage a taste and bring them back to the type of music that you like, and kancane kancane phinde uye kule taste abakuyo. Just need this.
Which is pretty dope. Because I've seen Casper is doing that. Piano, he's back, hip hop.
You see what I like about Casper again? Well, Casper, even if Casper got released, but still he's there.
Yeah. He's always on his name is always buzzing on the streets.
Yeah.
Because I think the more your name is buzzing on the street, doesn't matter how much music you have.
It doesn't matter.
Ricky only had one album. In his entire career, he had one album, and others were features, but he was so big that he was bigger than artists that are actually dropping every week.
You see, now I think some artists, like especially upcoming artists, we should learn which it's not only about going to the studio and sing. Get some other deals, endorsement deals, synchronization deals. Like go out there, you buy image. Don't be just an artist performer. You buy image. Have some deals like Soweto Pia, a deal now. If another deals, Sky Vodka, just make sure that you've got the right team also approach Aban so that your image will be always there.
So at the moment, do you have a team of people that are actually like management?
Yes, I do. I've got two different Maran Benfinu because I'm about to sign with Free Band Music because I'm under Free Band Music League. There's a reality show and we're a Free Band. So they've approached me to see, we're thinking of doing this for you, and I was like, yeah, this is what I need. I have a team, like I have a manager, I have my guy who's doing PR on the side, but I feel like I need a lot of people because I've tried it before, which in 701 it didn't work for me, and I've noticed most of artists or brands out there, it's just because they have a huge team.
Yeah.
You can't go to the studio, sing the whole night. Tomorrow you go perform the whole night, and that day you're busy promoting pages,
promoting your music on top of that.
And we are so the same body. We all approach our sponsors to sponsor you. Can't do your
It never works. It never works. That's why they say that teamwork makes dream work.
Yeah, that's true.
Simple as that.
That's true.
So a lot of artists are probably, you just need to tell them, because most of them, they don't understand the concept of having a team, of having people that are helping out with certain things, because they want to do everything. You can't be writing songs, producing, singing, rapping. You can't.
You cannot. You know how easy life eba corner, and iqala ngale nto yokuthi mangakwazi ukubonisa abantu value yabo. They can't have time for you. You need to show value ebantwini. Even if you have a team, don't make them feel like bangabasebenzi bakho. Make them feel like
they're part of the team.
Ni brand nonke, you are all Ciar Diko. Whatever that happens to Ciar Diko, it happens to who. Whenever Ciar Diko feels this way, now feel that way. Make them family yako. Then whenever you're making money, know that you've hired people, they need to get paid. Because that's the other thing.
Because once you make money, when man.
Okay. See how fun is that? Yeah. You've got people who are shooting you each and every day for your content. Now must all pop up. You're leaving those people. So you're shooting on my big companies now. Why can't you just bring your people and save Liama big companies, which you save a lot of these people?
I think that's another thing that actually it's killing a lot of artists in South Africa. I've seen the American market. Drake came up with the same producers. till this day still having those producers. But if you check our local artists, once Usem Abala cutting off everybody else down here, and those people are the reason why the brand is like that. Yes, you can add other people on top of that, but what's it brand weird? You have to go with that.
That's true, bro. And some other times, you grow with abantu bakho, yeah? When you all get to that level, your own people start to change.
Yeah.
Because there's this one thing, and you notice it about us as black people, we are not used with imali up. So whenever we see imali, yes, change and
so shall I the new money syndrome.
This is where we need to go, which is understand that. The moment you understand who see ya might change anytime.
Yeah.
Expect a leon. Whenever I'm changing, be there so that this will remind you which I'm the one but this is just I'm changing now.
Changing.
So the moment you change we just say and at the end of the day sit here over your slackers blah 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 blah. Can you just sit down and tell your artist now you are changing? Can you just come back?
So
you see, it's just a matter of communicating all the time and make sure that abantu sifana nabo abantu understand that. I don't like me now when's a business with someone that I don't know. I rather search about you first.
Yeah, get to understand. Let's see. So to figure out who like is he a good person, legit person, what's happening with that person. So the producers, man, how many like you've worked with a couple of producers on the rough inside.
Yeah, a lot.
But which one do you enjoy working with mostly?
Yo, that's what I hate. Yeah, my producer, bro, emotional got cool, all of them.
Okay, just mention 5 then. Let's just put it that way. Just mention
I'll
5.
mention all of them.
Yeah, because you mentioned
there's always that one producer.
Yeah, obviously.
I've worked with Tazet as an artist and as well as a producer. I've worked with Mike Ferguson, with V Beats. I've worked with Dublin. Yo, let's go that guy.
Yeah.
I've worked with you mentioned it?
Yeah, I mentioned V.
Okay. I've worked with Danny 82K. Yeah, one of that one I can say, yeah. Gig is because of his sound. That guy convinced me to do Afropop, like proper Afropop.
On a different level, because your sound is on a different level, man.
Yes.
I could tell, man. Like your sound is just it's above of it. Like it's on. When I listen to the sound in the northern sound, your Afropop is just on a different level.
Yeah. So there are 2 producers that I feel more like Manfred and Son and Nabo. I feel more like I think it also goes with a feeling.
Yeah, connection.
A feeling. Yeah, you can't change indlela. If indlela is connected ngayo, nendlela ngiconnecta ngayo nebrother yami, I might connect better than connecting my brother yami. It's something that you cannot control, you know.
That is true.
Yeah. So as for me, I think spending time with Dublin, kungenze ukuthi understand into a level yokuthi we will treat each other like brothers.
And even musically, it becomes just the chemistry just goes up.
Yeah, you know, someone who will notice you whenever you're going through a lot. It's not just only about business. And someone that you've in the same house now, I understand I know his family, knows my family. And whenever we do stupid things like Sisonke and tomorrow we have to face those stupid things we've done yesterday. So I would say I feel more comfortable, or I feel like it's easy to work with Dublin because like it's just one of the funniest producers that I ever.
And you're always around him, so it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Before I forget, man, shout out to V Beats, man. He's celebrating 5 years of his record label.
Yo, bro.
Shout out to Mino. Shout out to V Beats for holding him down for 5 years.
Shout out, Brian. Thank you, bro. Ish, I wanted to thank V Beats as well as Mino Records. Yo, those guys, bro, they were there for me, especially at the time I was breaking down, coming from big recording label and going back to Cosmo. Those guys, bro, they treated me like they are family. They're like, yeah, just come. Anytime you need to do a session,
just pull up. Yeah, and I like how he built up from the ground and going up, you know. And he still remain humble.
Bro, he doesn't change that guy. And I like the fact that there's more that we are working together inside the studio and outside the studio, like business wise.
I saw also the Sunday hangouts shows that I remember when I had him for the interview, he was telling me about those host meals. So I saw a poster where you were on the poster.
Yeah, we're still pushing that tour for those Sunday sessions, because on this month, next week, we'll be on our TED event. So we're still working together, and I think we want. This was supposed to be our last gig. So I think we won't close it down. Even next month, because we have gigs on the line. So baby tour, because we're still celebrating that 5 years again. So we need to. It's not only about Ciar Diko as a brand.
Yeah.
I also have to talk about my home, where I come from. I come from Minimal Records, so it's not like that. So I don't think it will end like that. We will continue.
Just to celebrate the 5 years.
Yes.
5 years, it's a lot, man.
Yes, there's a very big gig SI for that, but I won't say it because it's not proven 100%, which is going to be like this and this.
So, but how's the experience? Like, how's the experience on the tour?
Yo, it's nice, bro. I don't wanna lie. It's something that I wasn't expecting. Honestly, if you check our socials, most of people are based in Eastern Cape, Durban, Komtat, Mount Elif, Kokokstead, KZN. I didn't know, but when I'm there, like as a headliner, we even saw. Abantu bazozala that I probably Cosmo, you brother, they are there for me.
They're always supporting you.
I was so shocked, so I felt like it was a celebrate. Man, get on stage, everyone went crazy. I'm like, okay.
Was it? I remember there was a gig that was happening by
Louis
Cafe.
Yes.
And they booked a bigger artist.
Yeah, that's the second one.
And you were supposed to open for that artist, but everybody else was more excited to see you more than that person.
Yeah, that was the most humbling moment. Bro. Because I even came, exactly like the cuttings of performance. Because I felt like, okay, I need to pay some respect because she's bigger than me. So man, figure futhi ngibe director of VIP session ndithi khona man, I know I'm going with my team. So I can't go sit there team yami ihlala somewhere else. I just can't. Whenever I'm going to my VIP session, I have my team around because I can't sit with people that I don't know. Even if they are famous, it's not like we're friends, you know. So I was like, I take my team behind the stage, is fine. We're just gonna chill there. Okay, doing anything that we fine. We just need to perform. Just need to work. And until feeling on the stage, I was so people happy, like, yo, this guy's Man, on the stage, everyone went crazy. I'm like, okay, now I feel like we as artists, we are not depending on marketing labels anymore. We are depending
on the people,
on our people. If people can be that happy, and I don't wanna lie, again, I check my stance on my page. After that performance, numbers started to follow. Because any abantu people confused my name. The way they write my name. I was noticed my message is like SIYA. So kunzima ukuthi bandifollow on all platforms. Can just say IAR. So I had the chance to tell them, okay, this is how you spell my name, blah 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 blah. I'm on my page, I'm a follower of Afro, and I'm getting comments. I compliment the performance here last night. I'm like, oh wow, people can support, bro. Especially people from Cosmo, bro.
They got a whole lot of love for you.
Amen.
But I've checked your page, man. You have a huge following in you know, in your hometown.
Back at home.
Back home,
back at home, bro. I think one thing is that I am that one artist from home, proud to individual. So you only just understand out here from other artists. Because most of our artists, they will name themselves. And whenever I give credit, like in abantu follower or abantu abashala, present, if they are happy now with Cape Town, they'll be like, yo, thank you Cape Town people. And for why can't you just try to raise that name? So I think that's why abantu bambe, especially people from Kokstead and Mount Elif, like the whole Eastern Cape. I feel like they know what we're going through as artists, especially Mangabusu Makai. They know the
dream.
Yeah, they know the struggle.
Tell us a bit about the charity work that you do. I remember we once met at some gig where we were just talking to the kids about choosing careers, having father figures in life. And it's something that you always do.
Yeah, that's the second one. It's Lapana, I have a deal with Mr. Green. I'm sure everyone knows Mr. Green.
I would think green.
Yeah. So it's all about keeping the environment green, and into Benza's they inspire kids. So I was into the attractor.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, this is time whereby we should do izinto ezangezenziwe good. More like if awukhulanga uclose nababa wakho, you will always need that space.
Yeah.
So it's either there's a space where I was taller from the street, or I'm going to taller at all, and you will have some problems, like forever up until you die. And this is going to so I felt like that. So the reason why in some of my campaigns, about Ukraine, is because I feel like leyanto leya engiyenzayo into ebengiyidinga ukuthi yenziwe ekhuleni kwami. So whenever I'm inspiring kids, especially young boys, I feel like I'm playing a father figure to them, and of which is very important to be a father where father is needed. Yeah,
which is true.
And also I've taken SA. I've started to work with taking SA the time it's a Sunday recording label. And the time terminated contract was
actually, you have to know when they're looking at the bigger picture.
Those guys, and the nice part I like about it is because I think we're recording label, since these guys are white, because communication is based on us. Those guys ban approach because in terms of recording label, I've changed my numbers, I've changed everything. Ban approach on email, but here we need your contacts, bro. Come, let's have a meeting. You know what's happening. I'm spending meetings long. So in taking essay, I have a story that relates to Intobenza, because it's all about touring around schools, teaching kids about bullies and all that. So now I'm doing a bully share cool up until this school. So Lapias, we are teaching kids how to fight against bullying without fighting physical. So to me, it's more like it's not only about giving money. When you're saying we're giving back to the community,
no, it's
not only about money. There are things that Imali and is fix. There's something that are happening emotional. They just need to talk about it and heal. Even if ungane 1 million parts, if inside our right, our grand, you never be happy. Yeah, you never be happy. So that's why I've committed myself. But even if I would blow up after 10 years, I will always work with those guys. Even when I blow up, I will always work with them. Because my contract is like forever. I've signed forever. Whenever I need something, they provide. Whenever they need my time, I make sure that I know.
Which is a pretty good thing that you actually look out for the community and also for the kids, man. So, Ciar, in closing, how do you want people to remember you?
Yeah, okay, and that one, I just want to be myself. I don't want to be remembered in a way that you'll say, hey, you see, I'm a fan of yes. That one was like Nelson Mandela. I just wanna be unique. I want people to remember me as that artist who would have a good personality on the stage and behind the stage. I don't want to be that artist who will sell you dreams with a smile on stage, and behind the stage, I'm that artist who's selfish, who doesn't talk to people, who doesn't want to help other artists. Yeah, I just want to be. I feel like we need more people like that in the music industry, in the entertainment industry.
Actually, in life in general.
Don't ever feel like when someone is talented more than the way you're talented, you feel like they are coming to take your bread. No, it's their path, it's their journey. You have your journey. If they need help or they don't have enough money to pay for their studio time and you have extra money, give them.
Yeah.
Give them, bro. You won't die. So one thing about us black people, whenever you follow a career you feel like I'm replacing you. God, it's not like all the time it's gonna be about Ciar Diko. And I don't know which ones ngakusiza uzongisiza ngani in future. Yeah. So I want to be remembered as that unique artist who would live for himself and live for other people.
That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
That's why.
That was Ciar Diko. You can just check him on all social platforms and follow him. And please go and also stream the music.
When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Yeah, for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot, better